Hello, amazing friends. It's your girl, LaToniga Sass. I am back. And I'm excited for a new season of Life Biz Goals. It's May, and we are almost halfway through the year, but hey, we got to keep it moving here. Let's be honest, it feels like January came and went, the excitement was high, our goals were written, the vision felt clear, and then, honey, life started lifing. I know for me it did. My schedule got filled up, energy shifted, and the distractions, they showed up on a regular. They showed up like nothing mattered. But you know what? Momentum may have slowed down, but I kept going, kept going. And I moved in silence. I got quiet, not because I was lazy, not because I quit. I definitely wasn't quiet because I lost my vision. I was working on some things, y'all. I was working on some things, working corporately, working privately, building, resetting, evaluating, and refining. And I have some very special things coming up soon, so that I'm excited about. But I also want to apologize. I want to apologize to you guys because I did go silent on Life Biz and Goals. I was MIA on Life Biz and Goals. And for those of you who have been rocking with me, supporting me, and tuning in, I don't take that lightly. I am so grateful and thankful. And I thank you for your patience. I thank you for still being here for me. I thank you for the DMs and the texts and the calls that say, hey, girl, where you at? We miss you. We haven't seen you in a while. So I appreciate that support. It encourages me. And so I'm making a comeback. I am coming back. I am back today. And I'm not just posting this episode because I'm just coming back. I've decided for Life Biz and Goals that I need to be walking in my purpose. This podcast was given to me for a purpose, and I need to be walking that purpose out. So I'm jumping back in for another season, and I'm coming back with intention. Friends, here's what I've learned in my quiet season. Sometimes you don't need to rush your return, but you need to prepare for it. Sometimes the pause isn't a setback, it's a setup for clarity, a setup for growth, a setup for a stronger comeback, which I hope that this is. And maybe somebody listening needs to hear that today. That just because you got quiet doesn't mean you gave up. It doesn't mean you stopped just because you paused. You didn't fail. Sometimes you're just preparing. You're just preparing for the greater. But now it's time to move. It is May, y'all. It is May, and it is time to move. And this is not the time to sit back and watch the rest of the year go by. This is the time to recommit, to refocus, and move with intention. So let me ask you, my friend, how are you lifing? How are you really doing with the goals that you set? Not the highlight version, but the real version. Because if something slowed down, if something didn't go as you planned it to be, if you feel like you fell off track, guess what? You still have time. You're not too late. You're not behind. You are still in it to win it. Because you cannot stay parked, y'all. At some point, you have got to shift that car into gear. You have got to shift your thinking into gear and do something. You got to go from planning to moving. It's time. From one day to today, it's time. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I've made a decision. So, yes, I'm back. Not because everything is perfect, because it's not. It is not. Not because everything is figured out. I have not figured it all out. But I've made that decision to move anyway. And that's what we have to do. We got to show up anyway. And we got to understand that as we go, we grow. It's not going to be perfect. But if you move and if you go, then things will come. The growth will come. The connections will come. The people will come. What you need, the resources will come. But it's not going to come if you just sit there in a corner and not do anything. So this season of Life, Biz, and Goals, we're going to go deeper. We're going to get more intentional. And we're focusing on what actually moves our lives forward. So if you're ready to reset, if you're ready to refocus, if you're ready to finally move on what you've been sitting on, you're in the right place, y'all. We're not just talking about it this season, we're doing something about it. And I don't want to go it alone. I want you to go along with me. I want you to get off the couch. I want you to get those goals done. So again, I ask you, are you ready? Are you ready? Because this time, we're not waiting for the perfect moment. We're becoming the moment. Okay, guys? We are becoming the moment. It is time for change. Some of us, we've been doing a little dibble and dabbling here and there. It's time to really get intentional and be serious. And I'm going to help you along the way to do that. All right, friends? I am so glad to be back. I am so glad to be chatting with you, to be talking with you. If there's any subjects that you want to talk about, please feel free to put those in my comments. Definitely share this, like this. And y'all, let's get it moving. We're in May, but hey, we're unstoppable, okay? And we're going to make these dreams, these goals, this life that we want to live, we're going to make it come to pass. All right? We're going to believe, and we're going to work on it, and we're going to make it come to pass. So my friends, stay encouraged, speak life, and soar. See you next week.